guys, are you okay? So I've got my Instagram crew here, I've got my Facebook crew up there. So if you see me keep looking at two different places, it's because I'm looking at two different phones. So, good morning. It is Wicked Wednesday or Wellness Wednesday. So, you know I'm going to hoop. It's daily hoop and chat. So, actually I haven't been on. I say daily and I didn't go on Monday or Tuesday. So, apologies for that, those of you who do actually watch me. And my online crew, hopefully you've been hooping anyway. I just thought, let's have a quick chat. So you know I don't like doing this. I prefer to hoop and just chat while I'm hooping. But I want to get your full attention, all right? I want to talk to you about motivation. So the last couple of weeks I've been doing top tips, top healthy tips. We did stress less, we did better sleep. And today we're going to talk about motivation. So, you know, like motivation, you know, sometimes you see someone, you think, God, she's got so much energy. Oh, it's easy for her. She just does it. Do you all have that? And sometimes that actually has a negative effect. If you're feeling a bit down in the dumps and somebody's on there going, yeah, come on, just do it. And you think, oh, God, stuff off. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't actually motivate you to do it. It makes you feel like, oh, it's easy for them and I'm struggling, I can't do it. So I wanted to talk to you about motivation. So I'm just going to be absolutely honest, totally out there this morning. I'm normally quite a buoyant person. From the minute I get up in the morning, I'm like, that's it, good morning. Really annoying in my house. I'm really chatty. I want some awake, that's it, I'm just me. However, oh my gosh, I was Mrs. Grumpy Pants this morning, really grumpy. My glands are swollen, I've got a sore throat. I've had it for just over a week. Got a bit of a girly issue going on, but we won't talk about that because you never know who's watching. The boys don't need to know about that, do they? Yeah, my online crew know because whenever I'm wearing this, the baggy one, you know what's going on. But yeah, anyway, so I just thought, let's talk about motivation as it's Wellness Wednesday. So Wellness Wednesday, it's not just about exercise. Wellness is about looking after yourself, like eating well, getting your sleep, trying to de-stress, blah, 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 blah. But motivation is something that we don't always have it. But I'm going to be honest with you. You kind of need to do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Don't sit there and procrastinate. Are you a procrastinator? I am. I'm a really bad procrastinator. I'm terrible. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by how much I've got to do, and I sit there and think about it and then get nothing done, which is such a waste of time. It really is, and it's stressful. So try and do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just do it. Don't keep sitting there thinking about it. Try and go out, get some fresh air. So even if you don't do anything else, if you've got no motivation and no energy and you think, I can't do a workout, trust me, if you do the workout, you will actually then have more energy. It sounds a bit nuts because you think, well, how am I going to have more energy if I've just worked out and I feel tired? It doesn't, it energizes you. It does, I swear, honestly. Out of 100 times, 99.9% of the time you'll feel better for doing it. It's true. Honestly, you truly will. So if you feel that you can't actually do a specific workout, go out, get some fresh air, daylight. You need that daylight. We need to have at least 20 minutes of daylight, sunlight a day. We really do. We're like a plant, right? We need daylight and we need water. Yeah? Do that and we'll thrive. Don't do that, the plant dies. It's really basic, but it's true. So now I've got your attention and we're talking. I'm going to pick up that hoop and hoop because I don't really like being right here like this. Not really. So I'm going to grab my hoop. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to do my hooping. If I'm swallowing a lot, just sort of bear with me. I really have got a sore throat. So I'm going to put my hoop onto my lower back. Yeah. I'm going to put my right leg forward. I'm going to turn my hoop to the left and I'm going to launch it to the right. I'm also just going to put my timer on so I don't get too excited and just keep hooping for like forever. Just a very quickie. Anyone that's new to hoop, you want to stick to around about 2 minutes on each side because when you use a power hoop or a weighted hoop, when you initially use them, it can make you a little bit sore just initially until you get broken in. You know, like if you haven't been on a bike ride for ages, you go on a bike ride, your bum absolutely hurts, and then next time you're fine, it's the same thing really with a hoop. Just quickly, because I am hooping, my core muscles are braced. I'm either imagining doing up a zip or imagine my corset is tightening up around me. Yeah? I'm going to try and relax my shoulders, and I'm just pushing my hips gently forward and back. Okay, back to what we were talking about, motivation, and us being plants. So we need lots of water and we need daylight. You've got to get that daylight. You need to get that fresh air. So get out there. You know, even if you just walk around the block, anything, just do it. You will instantly feel so much better. Second thing to help you with motivation when you just feel I can't. Sometimes anything just feels like too much of an effort, too much of a challenge. So using the word challenge, I have got a daily challenge group. Now this daily challenge group, at the moment, it is 1 minute. Literally, I'm not joking, it's 1 minute a day. 1 minute a day. Everyone's got that. Even if you feel you've got no energy, I reckon you could give me 1 minute, couldn't you? Yeah, you could. So, if you go back, those of you on my Instagram, go back through my grid, you'll see it there, the daily challenge, and there's loads and loads of options. We've been doing the same challenge all this month, so there's quite a few progressions. I think we're up to 5 options. Doesn't matter whether you do option 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, doesn't matter, just 1 minute. If you don't want to go back through the grid on Instagram and have a look, there's a link up top in my bio. You click on it, it just takes you to the free group. Join me, love to see you. My Facebook crew up there, you girls, you got no excuse. I didn't make you do it on the end of class today because I think you worked quite hard. We just did a class called Triple A, Arms and Abs, and I didn't want to put people off by making you do it. So, but those of you who are struggling, you're lacking motivation, you've got no energy, you're feeling a bit down, top tip number 1, get outside, get a walk in. You know, I don't even know what the weather's like. I haven't actually been outside myself yet, I'm about to. If it's cold, get your bobble hat on or whatever, get a few layers on and go for a good old march. I promise you'll feel better for it, you really will. Do your exercise if you can. As I say, if you're thinking I can't, 1 minute, that's all I'm asking on the daily challenge. And that's not a trick, it is honestly 1 minute. Anyone who's hooping with me, looks like I'm going for 3 minutes on this side. Anyone who's new, remember, 2 minutes. And if you are doing hooping and you keep dropping the hoop, that's what I know puts some people off when you first start. Just let it drop, pick it up and go again. Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter if it drops 10,000 times really, does it? No. Okay, there you go, that's 3 minutes. I'm going to catch my hoop. If you've got false nails on, long nails, gel nails, don't catch your hoop, let it drop. I'm just going to have to push a button on this one because it's gone off because it's got low battery. Right, ready for the other side? Yeah, here we go. Hoop onto the low back, put the left leg in front, turn it to the right and hoop. That's the other thing with hooping as well. When people start hooping and they're not used to it, adults, we're terrible, aren't we? Kids, you're encouraged to keep trying to get better at something. Adults can't do it first time. We're like, right, that's it, can't do it. Terrible, we're a nightmare. Hooping takes a little bit of practice. Some of you will just do it straight away. I couldn't. When I was a kid, couldn't hoop at all. Lucky enough with a weighted hoop, I find it a lot easier. But yeah, try again. Also, you'll find you've definitely got a dominant side that's a lot easier and a side that's more challenging. Make sure you do both hoop because you don't end up like a banana. Okay, so there we go. So we talked about motivation today. We've talked about when you just feel CBA, can't be asked. But you will feel so much better. Those of you, I haven't got enough energy to exercise. You have. You have. Go out and go for a walk. It's great. It's free. It doesn't take long. You need that daylight. You need to get that natural boost that you get from daylight. It's really important. It's really important for your immune system as well. Okay? So that's what you've got to think. It's about being fit and healthy for life. It's not all about how we look and, you know, fat loss and stuff like that. You know, those things are added bonuses. But it's about just being able to thrive and enjoy your life. There's nothing worse if you just get up and you feel like a pile of poo, you've got no energy, you feel miserable, and you're more likely as well to sit on your bum and stuff your face with foods that aren't going to do you any favours. When I say they aren't going to do you any favours, no food is a no-no. You can eat whatever you want, but some foods are going to help you thrive and be well, and some foods are going to make you feel lethargic, stodgy, and encourage your body to not feel great. I'm going to be honest. You know, like I like ice cream, I love biscuits, I love sweets, I love chocolate, I love it all. All the stuff that doesn't really bring anything particularly nutritionally to my table, I love. But do you know what? Don't really feel that good after eating it. I feel good eating it, but not afterwards. I feel awful. I had a Cadbury's Options, you know those little drinks? I don't know why, I just fancied some chocolate and I decided to have a Cadbury's Options. Do you know what? I had like a sugar rush from it. It was really bad. It made me feel ill. I felt really poorly. I had a headache. I think it's like 6 grams of sugar in it. It made me feel really, really bad. Honestly, it was awful. So yeah, just sort of tell you. I'm not immune to the chocolate and that. So when you think I'm talking away, number one, you might think motivation comes easy. It doesn't always. You know, sometimes I just get up and I'm tired. Or like I said, at the moment I've got a sore throat and swollen glands. Still feel so much better for having exercised. Some days I just want to sit there and cover myself in chocolate. I could eat a jar of Nutella. I generally don't, but only because I've learned the hard way that it just makes me feel awful. I feel really poorly afterwards and I just can't be doing with that. So yeah, there you go. That's our chat today. So Wellness Wednesday really is all about your wellness. You know, we've got to look after ourselves. You get one life. The first half of it, you know, it seems like it goes really slow, you feel like you've got forever, and then suddenly you look back and think, wow, that went really fast, and you don't kind of appreciate what your body can do until it starts not being able to do things, or you can't appreciate your health until you feel poorly. And I just think, let's not do that. Let's just be really on it now and just live our lives the best we can. So something as simple as think like a plant, can get some daylight. All right, a plant don't go for a walk, but it needs daylight. And lots of water. Simples. And I know you probably think, well, if it was that simple, everyone would do it. But they don't know, do they? The amount of people I know don't drink enough water, drink hardly any. And it's like, do you realise what high percentage your body is of water? And lots of people don't go outside, they sit indoors. And the more you sit indoors feeling miserable, as I say, the more likely you are to overeat crappy foods. And then you just feel worse. So there you go. That's your little chat on the Wednesday. So Instagram crew, thanks for watching. Talk to me if you want to. If you want to follow me, I do lots of top tips all the time just for health. And I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.